Hello everybody and welcome into the SFA Season 15 Week 6 BearCave games. We are back for another week here in Season 15. Let me know if you can hear me before we get started. And if you don't know what the SFA is, it's an online dynasty ran through Discord, Twitch, and YouTube. You can jump in at any time. You do not need the game. You can claim a team. You can hire coordinators. You can recruit players, you can set depth charts, and you can play in a bunch of our server games, including BearCave, a completely functional sports book, and a fully functional stock market as well. And we are moving to the new game when it drops, so now is a great time to drop in and claim a team and get a bit of a head start on everybody else. So, and also, Week 6, it's the last week to submit your, oh my god, that was loud. Can you guys hear that as well? Thanks for the prime. I didn't know I had alerts on. That smacked me right in the ear. But thank you. I don't know how to turn that down. That must be new. But yeah, last week of Hall of Fame voting. So it's up in the announcements if you want to vote. We have a couple guys teetering on the edge of yes, no, if they're gonna get in. So if you want to vote in that, you can. You got to at least have been a coach for over a season. But we have a lot of fun games here going on today. A lot of upsets in the top 25 across the country in the simmed games. So, so yeah, there's a lot going on. Yeah, woke up. Oh my god. Let me see if there's let me see if there's like a volume on this, because holy crap. Yeah, I'm shocked that you can watch that on an airplane. Yeah, I mean, that's the first time this has ever given me an alert. So, all right. Yeah, first win for Texas State. All right, so we'll jump into it. As always, this is BearCave, so the top 10 games of the week we're going to watch live. We're going to sim to the end if they're close and then watch live. And then we got full game day coming up in a little bit as well. So let's get it started here. We're going to start off with North Texas and Texas Tech. North Texas got a big-time win on game day last week against UTSA. And now they're going up against the debut of Garrett Gamara, the next generation player. So he got unredshirted this week for Texas Tech. We'll see what he can do. So D-Sleep, if you're here, let me know, kick or receive. Alrighty, and heads and tails. Perfect, you're ahead of me. Tails and kick. And then let's see D-Sleep submit a jersey request. The Joe Green alternates, okay. And I don't see anything from Pizza Time, so. There we go. We got the Joe Green fullbacks here. Throwbacks, I mean. All right, here we go. Garrett Gamara, his debut. What is going to happen? And if you are participating in the sportsbook, this game is a 4.5-point favorite for the Mean Green. The over-under this game is 49.5, and we are tracking Garrett Gamara total touchdowns. Will he get 2.5 or more? Here we are. There's Kenny Garrison, SFA player, wide receiver. We're going to skip the UI. Here we go, folks. The debut of Garrett Gamara. I made sure he got redshirted last season so that Dogwater wouldn't ruin his career. We'll see if all that backlash was worth it, or if this guy just plain sucks. Tails and kick, here we go. First quarter. Can they get a big win here for Texas Tech? Yes, they do. 7-7 now after the first. Remember, this is a game Texas Tech won last season. One of the few wins on Pizza Time's career. 7-7, but North Texas takes the lead. We got an interception. Oh my god! I don't know how to fix that, but there's like a new thing on the screen. Did Streamlabs just update with for no reason? What in the world? Thanks Thanks, Cryo. What in the hell just happened? All right. I gotta look into Streamlabs because they just updated everything without my permission. Like, what the hell? 28-7. Oh, dear. Going into the fourth quarter. Gamara is playing. But this is not looking good here as we're in the fourth quarter. Interception, another one for Gamara, taken after his older brother. They finally get into the end zone, so we're going to go one play at a time, see if they can somehow force something here. But Taquan Twiggs has other words, and he goes back up 2 or 3 scores. All right, we're just going to go a couple plays at a time here. And that's going to be a turnover. So that's going to do it. North Texas gets back to 500. 35-14 is your final. Obviously, we want to go through the scoring summary here. Gamara did throw a touchdown to Lester. He had 2 to Lester today. And Oscar Branch, 13 of 23, 165. And Taquan Twiggs getting it done on the ground. Getting 2 touchdowns as well was the fullback. So getting zesty with the fullback there is Gibby Gerbax. Gets 3 catches. George Gree, the 5th. So not much really through the air here. 11 pancakes for Schroeder. And leading tackles is Brown. Couple of TFLs here across the board. And sack-wise, you got 2. 2 interceptions, 4 interceptions. Oh, no, this is not looking good for Gamara. A 4 interception debut? Do my eyes deceive me? Hold up. Garrett Gamara, baby. 22 of 48, 311, 2 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, 45% completion percentage. The absolute, this is a man, dude. Oh, my God, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. 7 rushes for 16 yards. Whoo, baby. Kenny Garrison. Jarvis Lester popping off. Yeah, it's improvement. There you go. Zach have it. It's an improvement over Concepcion. 13 tackles here, 2 TFLs, no sacks, no interceptions, couple of deflections, no, just 1. And a forced fumble for Marcus Hall. So that will do it here from Texas Tech. As always, got to get my Player of the Week screenshot. If anybody knows anything about Streamlabs, you want to let me know how to fix it from being weird, because that was wild. Do not like what it was doing with the stream thing. All right. You're going to have to wait and see. I do not know for sure. I'll tabulate all of the stats and stuff later on. See, but there's no mute button. That's the problem. It's like the browser plugin, and it's just like the little eyeball. And I don't have anything under my audio from it. It's like going into the desktop. Yeah, who cares? We'll just deal right here. Maybe if I just close the browser, that might work. All right. Oh, we got 20 people watching. Thanks for watching. Use your Twitch Primes. I haven't plugged anything yet. Home Field Apparel. All right. Let's get into the next games here. Oh boy, this one's going to be a big one. Not really because of the game, but because of the betting. So this is arguably the most bets, easily the most bets on one prop in the season. This is definitely one of those where it could be an all-time most bets going in on one prop. So this is Cincinnati taking on Temple. So McNasty, if you're here, heads or tails, kick or receive. 14-point favorite, 56.5 over under. And the BearCave prop Everybody's betting on Bourbon Boozin' anytime touchdowns. Will he get it? So here we go, folks. Cincinnati at Temple. Tails and kick. McNasty did make it here. One of our 15 undefeated teams left in the country, putting it on the line. I'm not sure if any undefeated teams lost this week. There's Frankie Brickshire, the transfer from Michigan. Can Boozin punch it in, or is Temple going to ruin all of you guys financially? So we got tails and kick. All right, you will receive. Here we go. This is Coach Bober versus Coach McNasty. 7-0 Temple. Not a good start for Bourbon bettors. Oh, no. What is Cincinnati doing? Come on, Cincy. There you go. There's 7. But can we get a Boozin touchdown? I'm not sure. You might see it flash across the screen. I have not, but we're 7.5. And there's a touchdown that might have just done it. 14-7. Oh, we're going to the 4th. This might be a close one. This could be one of those that Cincinnati might tumble on. All right, we're going one play at a time here. Can Temple tie this game up? One play at a time. Remember, we won't jump in till to the 2-minute mark. 4th down. They're bringing out the field goal formation, and they hit it. All right, here comes Cincinnati. And they don't do it. All right, so Temple has their chance. Here we go. 3rd and 12. Dale Shivers in the backfield. Brent Perkins under center. They're running triple option, I guess. They're going to throw it here. Brent Perkins, Oregon State transfer, hits his man over the middle. What a grab. The drive continues. It's Tim Lawson. They hurry it up. PNA Litton in the middle. The 5'5" muscle hamster. 1st and 10. Perkins over the middle again. He connects with Dale. And he's going to get 12. Oh, dear. Things are getting spicy for the number 11 team in the country. Here comes Temple. 1st and 10. Perkins drops back. Hits Shivers again, and he gets hit hard. But that's another 1st down. All 3 timeouts. 1:43 left. All the time in the world. Not looking good for Cincinnati. They got to get a stop. Oh, and he gets sacked. No, he breaks the PNA Litton sack. And he gets it down to Eric Oliver. They gain some yardage. The freshman All-American. 5'5" player submitted by D-Sleep a couple years ago. He's a beast. He just went right through it. So back to triple option here. Just outside the 20. Perkins going to be triple option, and he can't get it out. 3rd and 1. So chance for Temple here. They called their first timeout. They want to talk about this. 3rd and 1. Can't take a field goal. 2 shots at a 1st down. 3rd and 1. It's a jet sweep, and he gets through it a lot more inside the 10. Uh-oh, folks. Cincinnati on the ropes. Minute left. At this point, do you let Temple score? So you have more time with Keely Radix? Here we go, motioning him out. They're going to delay, draw it to the up man, and he's going to fall forward for 5. 2nd and goal. Everyone's saying no. I'm a lunatic, apparently. All right. 2nd and goal here. Triple option, quick to Shivers. He gets the outside touchdown, Temple. They take the lead here in the final minute. Dale Shivers. People said he'd never do anything after transferring from Buffalo, but here he is knocking off top 15 teams. But 54 seconds now for Cincinnati. Keely Radix, Bourbon Boozin. All they need is a field goal. So here's the return. There's Ike Wishbone. Keely Radix coming on out. 310, 1 TD today. Definitely room for improvement here. We don't know if Boozin has scored yet. We'll probably see a flash, but Boozin is in the game. The 7-footer in the backfield, Keely Radix. 50 seconds, they need a field goal to stay undefeated. He hits this man short. That's a first down. Beautiful throw. Kerry Jackson. So now you got to hurry it up. Get to the line, 45. Come on, Keely, snap the ball. He does. He takes off. Keely has a bit of speed, and he slides down, but clock is ticking. They only have 1 timeout left. You got to hurry it up. Tick, 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 tick. We're under 30 seconds now. Keely to the line at the 44. They're going to audible, wasting more time. 21 seconds. Keely takes off again. He gets the first. That's going to stop the clock and more. Look at him cook. A beautiful run from Keely, potentially into field goal range. They're going to hurry it up. 15 seconds left. Pistol. 14. They're audibling again. 10. Keely off the back foot. 8 seconds. You got 1 play and then a field goal. 1 play and then a field goal. And we do not know if Boozin has a touchdown. It may be advantageous to go to OT for you bettors. They hand it off to Boozin. Hey, Steffi's a man. He hurdles. Getting a little bit closer. And we still don't know if he scored. And no, they're not kicking the field goal. It's all or nothing. 4 seconds left from the 35. Keely drops back. He yams it deep. And it's no good. Temple knocks off number 11. Cincinnati is in shambles here at Lincoln Financial. Unbelievable. Now we wait to see if Bourbon Boozin scored a tutty. I kid you not, there's probably like 80k coins on this line if it doesn't hit. There's going to be a lot of salty spittoon people if this does not go through. I thought when you hand it to Bourbon, I thought that gets you into field goal range. I don't know why they handed it off if they were just going to yam it. Maybe they're hoping Bourbon would get them like 10 yards instead of 5. But tale as old as time is so difficult to go unblemished here in the SFA. Down goes Cincinnati. However, they are still squarely in the hunt for the G5 auto bid. All right, here we go. It's now or never. Boozin did it! There you go, folks. The bet's hit. He punched it in at the goal line. Bang! So, McNasty loses, but his 36k bet hits. So it's not too bad of a day at the office. Keely Radix, 20 of 37, 324 and a tutty. Bourbon Boozin, 28 carries, 49 yards. They had this man wrapped up, averaging 1.7 a carry and 1 touchdown. Unbelievable stat lines. P&A Litton had 4 TFLs. Couple of sacks, 5 sacks on the day. Can't believe it. And for Temple, Brent Perkins, 11 to 24, 181. Dale Shivers, only 45 yards on the ground. He did get 1 touchdown. That game winner. 4 TFLs here for Brandon Fenner. No sacks. So Keeley stayed clean today. A couple of deflections. And I think it's just limiting the run game that gave Temple this victory. Tough one to swallow here as the AAC continues to go crazy. All right, let's get our players of the game. But at least the bet hits. Now you guys don't have to finance your water beds. Congratulations. So we got Temple. And obviously this is a Temple outright winner. We had, if you're following BearCave, we had North Texas cover, followed by a Temple outright. So that probably right there just ruined everybody's chance at a perfect BearCave. All right, next game up. Let's continue it on here on BearCave. We've got Central Michigan taking on Ohio Mania. And this is a trap game if I've ever seen one. Ohio Mania losing Callahan for a couple of weeks due to injury. And then Central Michigan, you got YKL Summers, couple of SFA players on that side. Kick, by the way, perfect. Thank you, Black. All right, so this game, if you're looking at betting, it's 63.5 over under. -3 is the favorite for Ohio. And we're looking at Nolan Figg's passing yards over under 249.5. So let's get on into it. Figs was insane last week in Callahan's absence. Let's see if he can continue it. Got Kenny Pickett on the screen. Hopefully that's not a bad omen. Yeah, tough day for Nebraska, man. I don't know what's going on with them in the sim. 2 sim games and they lose to West Virginia and Arkansas. I don't understand it. Wacky year for Nebraska. Ohio been looking good, though. Easily the favorites in the MAC, and now with Cincinnati losing, they're going to be number 2 in the G5 polls for sure, behind Coastal. So let's see what Ohio Mania is all about. We are here in Ohio. Not sure where. Is this in Columbus? Probably, as this is 7-7 here early on. Ohio Mania. Look at the pack stands. It's 14-10 though. Central Michigan. Ohio takes the lead before half. They have it. Here we come. The Bobcats. They are cooking. 17. It's up to 20. Central Michigan, can they fight back? One possession at a time, and they don't do anything. YKL Summers can't complete the pass. Here we go. We're going to go one play at a time. Remember, we'll jump in at 2 minutes. Nolan Figs, is he him? Central Michigan has the ball. They could take the lead here with a long drive. It looks pretty good. And we're jumping in. Central Michigan has the ball inside the 35. A defense littered with SFA talent. We've got triple option. Taking him down. YKL Summers, SFA player. At quarterback number 2, he was a 4-star. Tons of SFA linebackers on this team. You got Derwin Fields Crook in the safety. YKL. He's thrown over the middle. He hits his man. That's a first. It's Robertson. This is a Central Michigan team that is very good on paper, but they had massive injury issues last season. And then McNasty left, so nobody really knew how good or bad they'd be, but it looks pretty good this season. Chance to take the lead. YKL, he keeps it. YKL explodes! That's a first. And Ohio starts taking the timeouts. Coach Black not liking what he sees. Are we going to see another upset here? Central Michigan. Inside the 5, minute 17 left, handoff up the gut, and he's stuffed. Lawrence can't do anything. Black is coaching up Figs, knowing they're going to need another score. Minute 14. Stacking the box on both sides. Why Kale? He's throwing it over the middle, and it's not even close. Clock stops. Just throwing that one away, it seemed. Not sure what he was looking at. Third down. Can Ohio get a stop? Summers, option, free, that's a touchdown for CMU. They take the lead on number 17, Ohio. It's one of those weeks, folks. Teams are dropping like flies here in the top 25. If you are on a bye week, you are probably pretty happy right now. Ohio, man, this is what dream teams are made of. This is how you make the playoff, winning games like these. 21 seconds left. Or, sorry, 21-20. 109 left. All you need is a field goal. Nolan Figs. This is really going to be one of our first chances at seeing extended gameplay from Figs. Terry Tompkins, the Ohio State transfer, is your fill-in running back. He floats that out, and that's a hit. Beautiful throw from Figs. I love these dark green jerseys. They look so good. Ohio Mania is not done, folks. 1:05 left. Over the 40. Pistol. Nolan Figs. Got the tight end in motion. Figs takes off. He has great speed, and he gets a couple. Clock continues to tick. 2nd and 7. Figs, plenty of time. He jams it deep. It's a beaut. No, and it's dropped. Severely underthrown. Jeremy Davis just dropped it. Not a great stat line here for Figs, but they live to fight another down. 46 seconds left. They got to get this first down. He has time. Open man, that's a first. Lester Jones for 8. Please, Figs. He needs a brand deal with Fig Newtons. Come on, boys. Past the 50. The Bobcats, only a 3-man rush. Figs all the time. He floats it, and he's open, and a beautiful catch. Lester Jones drags the toes. All right, we're cooking now. I mean, but also you have to imagine Ohio has a terrible field goal kicker. Probably need at least 15 more yards. And there's it is! Jones again! Surgical from Figs. Inside the 15. They can just run this out and they can kick a field goal. Terry Tompkins, the Ohio State transfer. Gets a couple. Clock is ticking. 22 seconds left. Figs dumps it, and that's incomplete. One more play here. Can Central Michigan come up with a stop? 3rd and 7. Figs hands it off. There's Tompkins up the gut, and that's going to be a first. They're going to be running another play, I guess. Not settling for the field goal. Oh, man, this could be bad. Snap the ball! Figs, please! The clock's ticking! Figs! And he drops it with 2 seconds! Oh, my God. Living on the edge. Oh, whoa. We got some extracurriculars here as Central Michigan is going to burn all 3 timeouts. Trying to ice the kicker, but he says no with his antifreeze. All right, here we go. To take the lead and win the game, Ohio Mania. A 21-yard from left hash. The kick. It's up and it is good! Triple zeros. Ohio is 6-0. Nolan Figg's legacy drive keeps the dream season going, baby. Kale Summers, a 4-star quarterback, just got beat by the 2-star Nolan Figgs. Or was Nolan a 1-star? I don't remember. That reminds me, we will have recruits after the streams today. We've already got a crazy start to this Bear Cave after a couple lackluster Bear Caves last couple of weeks. But we got a 99-yard pick 6 on Figg's Dome. Negative 6-yard run from Tompkins, okay. So Figg's 26 of 44, 355. Beautiful. Terry Tompkins filling in nicely, averaging 4.7. And Aaron Myers was a monster there in the middle. 10 tackles, 3 TFLs. The only sack in TFL on the day for them. No interceptions. 1 deflection from Joe Ewing. Couple of fumbles, though. Robbie Carmichael, SFA player. And for Central Michigan, 15 of 28 today for Kale Summers. Run the ball, they did pretty well. A lot of pancakes. Greg Hayden got to the 10-tackle mark. A couple of TFLs here. No sacks on the day. And Rick Gonzalez getting that 99-yard return. And fumble from Gandy. All right, so that's going to do it here, folks, from Ohio. They stay undefeated on Coastal Carolina's tail here. Mizzou. All right. So we got this was Ohio. And that's going to be a no cover. Only the 2-point victory. That's a tough one to swallow if you are an Ohio cover. All right, so as we move on, we've got Coach Jackie Moon and Florida State taking on Miami. Miami having some bulletin board material, as I forgot to post them on the Instagram. If you want to check out our Instagram, check out Simulate Football Association over on there. But Florida State, Coach Jackie Moon, if you're here, heads or tails, kick or receive. We got 0-4 Florida State taking on undefeated Miami. I think at the beginning of the season it would have made more sense if it was reversed here. Florida State undefeated, Miami not, but it's just the way it works here in the SFA. This is a 46.5 over-under and a -2 for Miami. And we're specifically looking at Lashard Weeks. Will he get an interception for FSU? And just to update the BearCave prop from the last game, Nolan Figgs went over on his pass yardage goal. So, let's get it going. I do not see Jackie Moon in chat, so we will go with Florida because Coach Eisen is here. He will kick. So here we go. Number 16, trying to stay undefeated. We already saw Cincy lose. We saw Ohio pull it out. Nothing is given here in the SFA. Number 3, scoring offense. We'll see if Jamie Breckenridge can do something. We've got some rain here at Hard Rock, like always. Well known from our Orange Bowl games. Here we go. Not sure if this is rain or just Jackie Moon tears. But we are here, Florida State, trying to get that first win of the season. Shard Weeks there at the coin toss. They will kick it here, so no choice for Miami. All right, here we go. Undefeated versus winless. 7-0 Miami. Nothing doing so far for Florida State. They've had some struggles with the offense recently this season. Rain probably not helping, but there they go. They get on the board. And we've got a tie game here, folks, at half. Another low-scoring bout. Could this be another tough one here as Florida State takes the lead? Undefeated Miami, the independent on the ropes here, 14-10. I think we've been at this spot quite a bit today. 21, it's 2 scores. It's getting real here for Florida State. But Eisen, he responds. He gets a quick touchdown. 3 minutes left. Remember, we don't jump in unless we're at the 2-minute mark. And that's 4th down for Florida State. They're going to have to kick it back. And we are going to jump in here in a second. And there it is. 2nd and 5 across the 50. Can Miami storm back from down 11 here in the 4th quarter? Cameron under center. Birch in the backfield. They're going to run the clock. Oh, and we got a penalty here. Moving back. Tried to get a little saucy there in the silent count. Did not work. McCormick. Helping out Florida State here. 2nd and 10. Back on their own side of the field. A toss out wide, and they bring them down in the backfield. It's going to be 3rd and long. Joel Everett makes the play. It looks like Nick Harris is in. Shotgun, 3rd and 11. Cameron, it's a delay give to Harris, and he goes nowhere. They're going to have to go for this. 4th and 13. Do not run the ball, please. Cameron, the lefty. He hits it short. Broken tackle. 1st down. The drive continues. It's just been that kind of season here for Florida State. They're going to snap it here, the lefty. Over the middle again. Clock is ticking. And they call a first timeout here. Second and 1, 49 seconds left. They need a touchdown. Cameron. Delay give, Nick Harris, and that's going to be a first. Clock does stop. Drake Eklund, SFA player, gets to 10 tackles. Clock is ticking. Not sure what they're doing. Cameron. He's going to throw it. Runs out of time. He's sacked. Down he goes. Florida State hits him. 35 on the clock. It's 2nd and forever. Bunch to the right. The lefty drops back. He throws short. It's off target. 3rd down. Is there more Miami magic, or is this it? Is Florida State finally going to survive? The Tallahassee I'm not even going to try to say that word. I fucked it up. Here we go. He gets it off, and it's short. 4th down. 1 play away for Jackie Moon in his first victory on the season. They're 2 for 2 on 4th down. Adjustment at the line. The blitz over the middle. It's off target. Jackie Moon gets it done. His first win of the season. Wyoming. Jamie Breckenridge gets to take some victory snaps. Never thought we'd see the day. The transfer from Wyoming. The Miami Miracle. The road to the playoff starts now. There it is. Can't believe it. They get it done against undefeated Miami. So another undefeated team goes down. Play of the game was the sack here. Beautiful play. Is Florida State now go after winning a Citrus Bowl last season, going to 1-4. That does help with the coach firing, though. The coach approval will go up after this one, and with a big win and a rivalry game at that fact. (21-17) is your final. So that is a Florida State outright win. So we had North Texas cover, we had Temple outright, Ohio no cover, and now FSU outright. So bit of an upset special today, kind of following our sim game results. We had a couple teams go down. We had Ohio State, Georgia, LSU, just to name a couple. There are quite a few that went down today. Nebraska. So good week to be on a bye. All right, so let's take a look at the stats here. So Anthony Cameron, the junior redshirt, not a great day through the air, under 50% completion, no picks though. And once again, Birch goes down. The starting running back only got 4 carries, was out for the game, it looks like. Harris took over, didn't do too much. That could have contributed to the loss here. On defense, 2 guys, 9 tackles, 2 guys with 3 TFLs, and a couple of sacks here as well. No interceptions, couple of deflections here, and 1 fumble. You got to be able to catch those deflections off of Jamie Breckenridge. Great day for him today. 250, 2 touchdowns, 54% completion. Run the ball. Trayvon Burner finally showed up today. Great job. And then receiving, a lot of people got the rock. On defense, Eklund got to 10 tackles. A lot of people living in the backfield here. Holy Toledo. And a couple sacks. Roddy Domino, transfer from New Mexico, gets 1. A lot of deflections here as well, and no fumbles. So that's going to do it here from Miami, home of the Orange Bowl. And we move on. So always got to get my screenshot here before we go ahead and move on. But we've got the Sickos Game of the Week coming up next. As this has already been a pretty long Bear Cave, considering that we're only 4 matchups in. We've gotten a lot of gameplay to watch today, which is awesome. There are a couple of weeks of minimal highlights. Got a lot going on here. So we got Charlotte taking on Rutgers. More AAC action coming at you here. So Charlotte at Rutgers. So Coach Nathan, let me know, kick or receive, you're at home. So we'll jump right on into it. And this is a 7-point favorite for Rutgers. They got Jamarcus McNutt at quarterback, 50.5 over under. And the BearCave prop, we are looking at Hamsal rushing touchdown for Charlotte. So the SFA reject quarterback, can he get it done on the road today here in New Jersey? We got kick for Coach Nathan, looking for his first victory of the season. Can he follow in Jackie Moon's footsteps? His first win at Rutgers. Come on, Nathan. We're at Shai Stadium. So Charlotte loses the toss. We're going to kick it here for Rutgers. And we are off in the Sickos game of the week. Can Rutgers get it done? 0-0 here in the first. Charlotte adds a field goal, 7-3. Next quarter. Rutgers, nothing. A lot of bad offense today. We got a missed kick as well. Or no, that's just another field goal. So 3 field goals today for Charlotte. And they had a touchdown. Finally, they take the lead. Rutgers has been stalling on fumble. They're still in it, though. Down 5. Can Rutgers come back? They've got to find a way to get a score. They get an interception. This is their chance to take the lead. McNutt is running. He passes it, and they run it to Skinner, former Cincinnati running back. And they take the lead here. Remember, folks, we are going to go till there's 2 minutes left. 1-point lead for Rutgers. They have the ball. 4th down. They got to figure out what they're going to do, and they punt. So legacy drive chance here for Charlotte. And they punt it back. Here we go. 3rd and 3. Jamarcus McNutt, the SFA quarterback. Chance to ice the game. He throws it, dumps it short, and they get the first down. Charlotte now has to use those timeouts here. Chance to run it out for Rutgers. They got to look for Manny midline. Winnie Corso, number 27. Somebody. Hand off to Skinner, and he goes nowhere. Okada hits him, the SFA middle linebacker. 2nd and 8. Jamarcus McNutt, the tree stump of a quarterback, the 2-star. Hands it off to Skinner, and he can't go anywhere. Skinner, very good running back, has problems staying on the field. 3rd and 6. This is Charlotte's chance. This is the game if they can't get a stop. You got to look for Winnie Corso. Make the play. Skinner up the gut, and he's stopped. Manny midline there on the tackle. 4th down. 14 tackles today for Manny midline. They're going for it. Nathan getting aggressive. He wants the win. Under center. McNutt. Trying to draw him off sides maybe. Running clock. Up 1. Looking for their first win of the season. They get it with a conversion. Man in motion. They're going jet sweep. No! Teddy Bean! A jet sweep on 4th and 1. What are you doing? That's not the time. That's not a time. That is definitely a Nathan play call there. And here comes Hamsau. Minute left. Ham dumps that short. He hits his guy. Runs over him. No timeouts, though. They've got to get in field goal range. Soul. He yams it deep. 1-on-1. It's tipped away. Tipped. Tipped. My God, that guy hit about 4 times. Third and 4. Split back sets. 39 seconds left. Ham. He has time. He's sacked! And guess who it is? It's KJ King! On your dome. The man Kenzie recruited, killing his reject. 4th and 8. Ham. Ham. He floaties. Oh, he's caught! Double coverage! 4th down, Hamsel! This game is on steroids! Ham on 4th down, what in the world? 18 seconds, Ham again! It's KJ! And he gets it! Lawrence for 13. And they bring out the field goal unit. They don't care. What a way to lose. From right hash, a 40-yarder to take the lead. The kick. It's up and it is. It's good. Patterson waves goodbye to the crowd here at Shy. What a fumble. What in the world are we watching? That is hilarious. But Jamarcus McNutt, he has 10 seconds here. And they delay, give it to Skinner. You can't make this up. Sickening. Fire Nathan immediately. How do you give up that 4th down? KJ King was bearing down on him. He floats it up. Double coverage. Unbelievable. Jamarcus McNutt. Last play of the game. Yams it as far as he can. He hits him! And it's 0-0. Charlotte survives. 22-20. Oh. Ham Soul. Legacy moment. As another outright victory here on BearCave. A heartbreaking defeat here for Coach Nathan. They had him 4th and 1, just needing the 1st down, and he couldn't get it. That play right there was incredible. That 4th down. And just couldn't break a couple of tackles there. Yeah, and then the KJ King sack first. Ridiculous game. I want to see that 4th down before we look at the stats. Let's look at that 4th down if we can. Because just this play right here was just incredible. View the replay. 4th down. Your Ham Soul. And, okay, it wasn't KJ King, but right in your face, he hangs in there, delivers an absolute bomb. And look, bro, what? Oh, I'm sick. How do none of these defenders do anything? Oh, ugh. Now, he would have scored there. He probably had a chance to score if he stayed in bounds, but that'll do it. Tough loss here for Coach Nathan, but here's the scoring summary. A lot of field goals today for Charlotte, and it got it done. Player stats. Jamarcus McNutt, SFA player. Actually had a decent day. The pocket passer, bit of a tree stump. Skinner tried his best, but Manny Midline was all over his face. Teddy Bean, leading receiver. KJ King, 8 tackles, 4 TFLs, just doing KJ King things. Couple of sacks, couple of interceptions here on Soul. Couple deflections. And Charlotte Ham Soul, the freshman, 15 of 33, 204, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. And he added 36 on the ground. Receiving, big time plays all over the field. Manny Midline, 14. Winnie Corso gets 8. 6 TFLs for Midline. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right. So let's move on here. All right, next up is we are going to be finishing off the AAC today, as these games have been miraculous that we've watched so far. And this is the Patreon game of the week here, as we got Western Kentucky taking on Army. Yui, if you're here, let me know. Heads or tails, kick or receive. And then for uniforms, she wants all blacks in honor of Doge. Doge Dog died today, as they will definitely be honoring him here. Alright, all black. Just make sure, lock that in. Gonna receive. Heads and receive. The ultimate combo, receiving head. Only beaten out by defend right, as Nathan is cleaning his office out. The toppers receiving head on a hill. But we've got rain here. Mitchie Stadium here in New York. What is going to happen today? And what more wildness are we going to see? As this game, it is a push game, 46.5 over under. And we are specifically tracking Drake Rutherford tackles, the reject on the defensive side, the linebacker. So first quarter, 7-0 Army. They're going to blow this one out of the water. 13-0. Western Kentucky needs to fight back now. They get one back. But Army keeps scoring. Defense is struggling here for Yui. But a quick touchdown there at the end of the half. That's a big one. Here come the Tops. Come on. Stop them from scoring. Quick score. Another one. They take the lead. Here we go. We are cooking today here on BearCave. 34! Get a stop, you bastards! Come on, Tops. We can't jump in yet. 48-yard field goal is good. It's 2 scores. Now we need a Hilltopper score to get back. And it's a big one! This game's on steroids. Oh my goodness. We could have a circle of suck here as well. This is 3rd and 7. Here we go. Army could ice this game here with a couple of first downs. Andy Gatewood. This team got cooked by Georgia Tech on Watch Party last week. They're going to run some clock here. But if this result holds, it definitely would be a circle of suck with Georgia Tech. Quick option. He gets it out, and that's going to be a first and a lot more. Tough scenes here for Coach Yui, 37-35. They need the ball back. Can they give Maximus Mays a chance? They need a stop. Gatewood, he's stuffed. Second and 11. It's not looking good here for the Tops. 2nd and 11. Ruddy Rogers in motion. They hand it off. Mismanaged play a little bit. They get nothing. Eddie Williams. 3rd and 9. But no more timeouts. They're 70% here on 4th down, or 3rd down today. 3rd and 9. Ruddy in motion. He goes to the slot. They're going to throw it. No, it's a delay. Give it. It's stuffed. So, chance here for Western Kentucky. All they need is a field goal. 17 tackles for that linebacker. Holy smokes. And they're going for it. Did you not just watch Rutgers? What are you doing? Interesting play here for Army. Up 2. Gonna be about 50 seconds left at the time of the snap. TJ Sanderson, SFA player, top of your screen, one-on-one. Here it is. Gatewood. He floats it and it's tipped away by the defender. Maximus Mays gets his shot. First and 10, Maximus Mays and his beautiful big arms. Over the middle, boom, and that's a catch. That's Sledge. Chuck Sledge. The clock continues to tick. Come on, Mays. Sokolov in the middle. And it's off the back of the right tackle. No! Why are you going out there to block? What are you doing? Trying to find Sledge and it hits him in the back. 3rd and 2, 33 seconds left. Mays. He yams it deep. Going for Palmer and he's out of bounds. Missed opportunities here for the Hilltoppers. Off the back of the lineman and then missed Laz Palmer down the seam. Working on Kenzo Carter up top. 4th down. It's a toss and it works. The toss works. It's Jackson Viss, the SFA player. He got his job stolen, but he's back in crunch time. Mays yams it again, and way out of bounds. 15 seconds left. Arms only Miles Tilley could love. 2nd and 10, 15 seconds left. They probably need about 30 or 40 yards here for a field goal. No timeouts. Mays, he's yamming it deep again, and he goes out of bounds. That's 3 yams all out of bounds. What are you doing, Mays? I am amazed by these horrible throws. Keep it in bounds, buddy. 3rd and 10. Rolling left. Throws that short. That's going to end the game. Palmer couldn't get out of bounds. No, not like this. 000. The circle of suck is complete. Army beats Western Kentucky. Western Kentucky beats Georgia Tech. And Georgia Tech beats Army. Andy Gatewood is your player of the game. Oh, no. Oh, what a way to lose. So many missed chances there on that last possession. But definitely Western Kentucky is a big play team on BearCave, man. This team goes for the deep shots. The ball just must have kept slipping. The rain, I guess. Maximus Mays, he's really feeling those arms, man. He's letting those things go full throttle. Chucked it out of the stadium. Did the old Napoleon Dynamite, threw it over those mountains. So 37-35 is your final here. Craziness in the AAC this week. Like, just look at this. An 80-yard run from Viss, too. Ruddy Rogers. What in the world? So Maximus Mays the third. 16-28. 258. 4 touchdowns. What a day for Maximus. Jackson Viss got in. It looks like Brent Charles probably went down with an injury. Lance Palmer, 3 catches. And defense, Randall Johnson, 17 tackles. What in the world? Rutherford only gets 3, so he goes down on his tackles. Desmond Thornton, Tobin Dashnaw, SFA player, cooking as well. 4 guys over 10 tackles. That's ridiculous. Look at all the TFLs. Couple deflections. Mark Newberry, former Central Michigan guy. He also got the fumble. Andy Gatewood, 8 of 13, 2 touchdowns. Didn't have to throw it hardly at all today as they just ran it over and over, 3.5 yards. 10 pancakes for Novak. Sokolov, SFA in-game recruit, does well today. No sacks. 1 interception for Jonathan Davis. Deflection from Slauson. And that will do it. Tough one today here for the Toppers. And we move on to the right side of the graphic and a unbelievable BearCave so far. Hope you guys are enjoying the stream. Remember, we have Auburn in Tennessee for game day later on as well. Recruits coming tonight. Next recruits coming tonight. SFA continues to truck along here. And we had a really good watch party this week, too. Arizona and Utah coming down to the wire. Couple really fun moments in that game. So that game will go live tonight as well on YouTube. All right, so we're going on to the right side of the graphic here. And we are looking at Missouri and Iowa State. Critical matchup here in the Big 12 North, especially with Nebraska losing. So 46.5 is the over-under, 2.5 point favorite for Iowa State. You might think that's low, but Iowa State, 2 of their wins are in overtime. Missouri's been blowing people out. Yes, they've been playing nobody. However, very even as well here. So receive head for Coach Tribe as always, and he wanted special uniforms, so let's give him all gold versus all red. Beautiful combination. Oh, beautiful. I just have to make one change now here. Ooh-wee, that is juicy looking here. Hopefully we get to watch this game. We got Coach Logan Radke taking on Coach Tribe, another undefeated team on the ropes today. See if they can survive the #1 scoring offense in the country. We are back at Jack Trice where we were 2 weeks ago for the Cyhawk game. Went to OT. Iowa State pulled it out late. Can they do it again? Number 13 in the country. Plenty of chances to move up. We got some heads and receive going on. We want the ball and we're going to score. So here comes Iowa State and Missouri. Coach Tribe, can he get a quick score? No, he went backwards. Long touchdown there for Missouri. Another long touchdown. 14-7 now. As now it's 21-14 at halftime. Hanging in there's Iowa State. The sleeping giant, they can score at will in a hurry, but nothing here in the third quarter. They add a field goal, but the defense starting to show up. And Iowa State takes the lead. Oh no. Missouri craps out. Here it comes. The heartbreak for Tribe. You can see it a mile away. 4 minutes left. Iowa State can extend this lead. And they do. It's to 2 scores. We can't even jump in. They were up 21-14 for crying out loud. Actually, was it 21-7? I think it was. They need a score here. Remember, we can't jump in unless it's a 1-score game. Couple long throws, but man, the sack hurt them a lot there. Can they punch this in? Yes, they do. All right, we're going to watch, see if they go for 2. No, they don't. So, long drive. Will they? Yes, they will. They're going for the onside kick here. Can they find some magic? No, they can't. This isn't Nebraska after all, and now they have to leave it up for the defense. Iowa State can hammer it home here. Couple of first downs away from being 5-0. Hand off to Bonds. He finds some room. He gets 4. Tribe calls his first timeout. Or that's Waters on the tackle. 2nd and 6 now. Just under 2 minutes. All hope's not lost quite yet, but they're in shotgun. Gonna run it here. Bonds. He finds some room. Bonds escapes. He turns the corner. He stays in bounds. Finally pushed out after 21. But the clock does stop there. That at least helps you out a little bit. Gotta hope for a field goal now. Handoff. And Smoot pushes him out. Tyler Smoot, the veteran play there, keeps a timeout on the board. A beautiful play by Tyler Smoot, the Utah transfer, the captain of the defense. 2nd and 7 now. Delayed give to Bonds up the middle. He trying to find some room. Brought down by Smoot in company. 3rd and 2. Game on the line here. 1st down ends it. Banfield at the corner, bottom of your screen. That middle looks wide open. What is this defense? They're going to throw it. Floats it. It's caught. And they give him the first. A questionable spot at best. Going for broke. Everybody's bald tribe. And there's the victory formation. 31-28 on your dome. That one hurts. But maybe they'll get lucky here on the 3rd down. 2nd and goal here. It's not looking good. Except they are going to have to snap a 3rd down. So, your only chance is if they throw it here and it's incomplete. Will they run a real play? It doesn't look like it. No, sir. Oh, no. A disaster here for Missouri. A 3-point loss. They're almost there, but not quite. As they are going to take the L here to Iowa State on the road by 3. 31-28. Run up the score. And there it is as we hit triple zeros. Missouri can't keep the train rolling. And that is an Iowa State win. And it's an Iowa State cover. Yep, the line was 2.5. It was an Iowa State cover. They won by 3. Jonathan Bonds putting the team on his back. They couldn't get a stop in the end. Those outside runs were brutal. I guess this has a rivalry trophy. I didn't realize that. Hurts even more now. No hardware for Coach Tribe. 31-28. Tough loss there. All right, let's take a look at the stats, though. Lindano got a 71-yarder, then Horton. Lindano again, so Sandro Lindano doing crazy stuff. P.J. Morton, Illinois transfer, gets 3 tutties today. Rushing the ball, Cyrus Disco doing well. Lindano cooking as well. I mean, everything worked. I don't know what the problem was. Brian Waters, 11 tackles. Sussy got 9. 4 TFLs for Sussy, 1 sack, 2 interceptions here for Kellen Hampton. Couple deflections, and no fumbles. Iowa State, Dan Brown, 20 of 39, the redshirt sophomore, 2 and 2. Rushing the ball, Jonathan Bonds, 154, 2 touchdowns, and Kramer only got 3 receptions today. On defense, Elwood, the SFA player, got 9 tackles, 4 TFLs for Williams, 2 sacks, the only sacks. No interceptions for this SFA defense, and a couple of tip-aways, and the fumble goes to Patrick Hardy. So that will do it here from Jack Trice in Ames, Iowa. 31-28. As Iowa State takes a commanding lead now in that division. So it's looking more and more like it's going to be Iowa State versus either Baylor or Oklahoma State. So we're going to actually see one of those matchups coming up next. So next up, we're going to stay in the Big 12 as we've got a pretty fun game coming on your way. We've got the #1 team in the nation, Baylor, taking on the very surprising Kansas State team. They have not been good since they made the playoff back in Season 9. They went into overtime with Georgia and lost that game. They reel in here. So Coach Flame, let me know, heads or tails, kick or receive. This is a 17-point favorite for Baylor, 51.5 over-under. However, judging by what we've seen this week, not sure if they'll even hit this one. Lindano did hit his TD line for you, Coach Tribe, and we're looking at Niall Sheathers carries today over-under 19.5. And we want yellow helmet, yellow jersey, black pants here from the Baylor Bears. So let's see if we can get some yellow going. Yellow, yellow, and do we have black? Can I get black? Yes, I can. Ooh, that is crispy. All right, here we go. #1 team in the country, the Baylor Bears. They struggled with West Virginia last week. Will we see more struggles here? We've got a long BearCave brewing here today. It's been a very fun one. Pretty much every game has been contested into the second half. Kansas State, they've not been good in so long. Back in the national spotlight. Oklahoma State already won their game. Everybody's circling that game for the game day map. Cannot wait to watch that one in a couple of weeks when they do battle. But you got to get through these type of teams. These are gimmies. You got to bring these teams down. Coach Flame knows how to win these games. Don't see Tribe in here, so as always, don't see Flame in here, so we always kick. Do see Tribe here. And here we go. 1 quarter, #1 team, and a quick score for Baylor. Is this going to be our first big blowout on the day? 17-0 in the first quarter. This is one of those games where we have to see if a team is really a pretender, and it is looking like it. 24-0 on your dome, Kansas State. Not putting up much of a fight in the first half. Can they make a comeback? No, it's not looking like it. It's looking tough. Kansas State barely's been on the other side of the field. Nothing there. 37-0. I'm just going to sim to the end of the game. This one's over. 37-14, and that is your final, folks. Baylor gets it done. They get their cover. Now Sheathers gets a run. Weber again for K-State in the fourth quarter. So they let Latrey Raines get in there for 1 pass, but 3 touchdowns today for Clinton Sanders. Run the ball, and that's the under here for Niall Sheathers. Looks like he came out or he got hurt. So that's a tough one to lose there, but Weber gets 3 touchdowns today. Solo Tippins gets a catch. Couple of TFLs here across the board. Couple of sacks as well. Interception for Shelton Boyd, middle linebacker. Deflections. Forced fumbles. Get a couple. Man, 3 total forced fumbles today. Just absolute clinic here for Baylor is Tyson Abrams, the senior. Can't quite get it done. Clifton Gonzalez. Not much going on the offensive line either. Bo Strong and J.P. Moore, though, both get double-digit tackles. No sacks, no interceptions, no deflections. They got some deflections and 2 fumbles, though. Only recovered 1, though. And that will do it here from Waco. 37-14, that's a Baylor cover. So back-to-back covers here in the Big 12. One more exciting than the other for sure. But these are the kind of games you got to put them on BearCave because who knows, right? But kind of figured Kansas State was a bit of a pretender. As we move along here in BearCave, only a couple of matchups left. As we actually only have 2 left, and this one's a beast one. We've got Coastal Carolina in action. All of the G5 contenders today have been struggling. Will Coastal struggle as well? Remember, this is a team that just lost A.J. Samuel for the season, the top-rated running back in the country. So, Coach Trog, if you're here, let me know heads or tails, or sorry, just kick or receive. But we got Grant Davis back after the bye, but he's taking on Joshua Dubs, SFA player. UCF is a sneaky team. Over under is 60.5. We got a 4-point spread for Coastal. And we're looking at Joshua Dubs passing touchdowns. Will he get over 2.5? Here we go. There he is. Grant Davis, the SFA player now. The HSFA player. Joshua Dubs there on the sideline. Trying to keep the legacy season going. Crazy start to the year here for Coastal. Up to number 3 in the country. Packed house here. All the teal and gold. Here we go. 0-0 on the clock. Quick score for UCF. That's not how they wanted to start this. But we know Grant Davis. He does not care, but they have to settle for a field goal there. They punch it in. There's the first. Defense is starting to help them out, and they can't extend it. We got a tie ball game here at half. Oh, no. Starting to tighten the butt cheeks here. Quick score for Coastal. Another quick score. And they get a stop. Come on. Hang in there, boys. Come on, Coastal. All the homies love Coastal Carolina. Please, please. They re-extend the lead to 2 scores. Come on, boys. We love the Grant Davis hype. Please. Remember, we can't jump in unless it's a 1-score game, and that's a long one. A 64-yard bomb from Joshua Dubs. He will not go away. This is just not good, and we are jumping in now. 2nd and 13. Grant Davis at quarterback, the SFA player. No A.J. Samuel. Handoff. Finds room outside, goes down. Looks like UCF is probably going to get a chance. It's 3rd and 13. Grant Davis. Safety coming down. They bring the blitz. Grant. He has time. Grant floats it to the sideline, and that's to nobody. Not good. The teal is not pissing today. Wait a second! They bring out a 50-yard field goal from left hash to push it to 2 scores. Please! Hit this. Hit this! The kick. It's up. And it is off the upright and in! Let's go! Coastal, baby! The team of destiny! Doink City, and it works. The 50-yard doink job gives them a 2-score lead, and we got to go back to the sim. Go 1 play at a time, see if Joshua Dubs can do something crazy. They are driving it. This is not good, and they get a long touchdown. And that's Case on Moise, and they're going for 2. Why are you going for 2? Guess they want the win. They don't want OT, I guess. There's Joshua Dubs. Over the middle, he hits it! To Case on Moise, the SFA player. He's cooking today. But it all comes down to the onside kick. Coastal, are they going to die by the onside kick as well? No, they recover it! Morris Brooks, the slot receiver. And it looks like Coastal will survive. Victory formation for Grant Davis. You're not coming back on him. Captain comeback. No, no, no. Just a couple of snaps now to end the game here for Daddy Grant Davis. 3rd and 15. They got to snap it one more time, but they're going to escape with a victory here today. We got a Coastal no cover brewing. A lot of no covers. And as we hit triple zeros, Coastal does it. They go to 5-0. Grant Davis keeps the undefeated hopes alive. Ohio keeps the undefeated hopes alive. And Cincinnati takes their first loss. So Coastal will stay in the driver's seat here in the G5 race. But Ohio is right behind them. Big time victory though for Coastal. Look at the doinkage. It was the difference. Doink! You love to see it. Case on Moist though. Have yourself a day. And the onside kick. It was going to be short anyways. All right, let's check out what happened in this game. 34-32, bit of a unique score there. This game definitely was looking hairy for a bit. A lot of big plays for UCF, especially in that second half. We got Grant Davis, 15-27. Probably going to fall a little bit in the Heisman race, but that's all right. We just care about the wins at this point for him. He's already an SFA player. He doesn't need to put up insane stats anymore. A lot of TFLs here. Defense getting it done as always. James Jordan gets a sack. No interceptions though. One tip. Couple of fumbles. One was recovered. And for Joshua Dobbs, the SFA quarterback, the junior, 23 of 40. 4 touchdowns, almost 400 yards. Big day for him. And Kason Moist, the SFA player here, gets 127. Jeffrey Hayes had a good day as well. And on defense, Rock Captain, the SFA reject, 14 tackles, 1 TFL. 3 TFLs here for William Lawson. No sacks, couple of interceptions from nobody. I don't know why I said couple interceptions, but that is going to do it. So Coastal stays alive in a very upset-heavy week. Very upset-heavy week. Yes, sir. It's time for our BearCave Game of the Week. We've got Maryland taking on Minnesota. Rematch of the Big 12 Championship. Maryland coming off of a tough loss to Michigan. Their first regular season loss since, what was that, season 13? So we'll see if they can bounce back here today. So as always, we want to make sure that we only have 2 games left. These 2. We want to make sure everything else is simmed correctly. Beautiful. Congrats to everybody who won. Lol at everybody who lost. We've got Coach Rick and Coach Papa Smoke going at it. Let me get the prediction rolling here, though, in the Twitch chat. So get your Bob and Us ready. Get your predictions going. And we're going to do a who wins. I don't care about spread or anything for this one. Do you think Coach Rick is going to get it done over at Minnesota, or do you think Maryland's going to get it done? 2 teams coming off of weird games. So get those Bob and Us ready. You got about a minute here. And let's take a look to see what is cooking, as this is a 2-point spread for Maryland and 52 over under for Minnesota. or just 52.5 over-under. And we're looking for Quay Camaro. Will he get a sack today on the defensive side for Minnesota? But both teams, like I said, Maryland's coming off of their first loss of the year. Minnesota coming off of an overtime win against a bad Illinois team. So a lot to think about here. If you just put a little bit of Bobanos over on Minnesota, you could get a big payday. Got 6.8 on Maryland. Who's going to put any on Minnesota? There you go. You got 10 there. Nice play. Nice business decision, whoever did that. Congratulations. A little more money now going on Minnesota. Rick, if you're here, let me know heads or tails, kick or receive. Otherwise, we will go with Papa Smoke because he is here. Papa Smoke, let me know kick or receive. Remember, we got recruiting coming up later tonight after game day, which is going to be Tennessee and Auburn coming up next. All right, so that's going to finish the poll. So we've got Maryland. He's going to kick it. All right, so what do we got brewing here? Here we go. Jerry Schmierman trying to get back in the wing column. They've had some injuries so far this year. Lost the toss. Going to go to Minnesota here. Here we go. Big game here. A lot on the line for both these teams. You do not want to fall back farther in this division if you're Maryland, and Minnesota obviously is the favorite in the other division. 7-7 here after one. 14-7, Minnesota in control of this game so far. A long touchdown there for Minnesota. And they take a 2-score lead into the break. Oh, no. Come on, Maryland. Maryland, they are getting cooked. But a long touchdown. This team can score at will, but the defense is not looking good. A missed field goal. Things are not looking good. Down 17. Got to start scoring. Got to start scoring. 4 minutes left. Gotta start scoring. Down 10. Here we go. Remember, cannot jump in unless it's a 2-score game. This is the exact score they lost last week. Gotta get a stop. Can they get a stop? Can they get a stop? Get a stop! No, they don't. Oh, dear. So can they get a long touchdown here? Remember, 2 scores, it cannot jump in. Need a long touchdown. They got a big play. That one's close. There you go. There's a chance. Let's watch it. They are kicking the extra point. So down 6. 12 seconds left. Have to get the onside kick here for Maryland. The onside kick for Maryland to keep their dream season going. And no, Minnesota grabs it. They get their revenge. And with 2 timeouts left, it's going to be the killer here. Coach Rick and Minnesota are going to go to 4-1. Jackson Arroyo, the transfer from Nebraska. He knew it was a sinking ship, apparently. Comes to Minnesota, and they get a big-time road win here today. Very shocking considering the loss to Fresno State, the overtime game with Illinois. Very, very volatile team this season. One play. And they're going to go under victory formation. So that is definitely going to do it here for Maryland. Another back-to-back loss here. Losses to Michigan and Minnesota. Looks like the reign of terror for Maryland is over. And as we hit triple zeros, the win is complete. The outright victory for Minnesota. Gonna get it done. A crazy BearCave we've had today. Tons of upsets. We had a North Texas cover, Temple outright, Ohio no cover, Florida State, Charlotte, Army, Iowa State cover, Baylor cover, Coastal no cover, and now Minnesota outright. Unbelievable day of games, and we are not done, folks. We'll be back. And the 17% of coins that win, or Bobinas that win, are going to Minnesota. So congratulations, somebody just got a big-time payout. Bang. So here we go. Let's take a look here at the scoring summary. Bryson Warden getting 2 touchdowns to open the game. Even though they only scored once in the first quarter, it looks like it's just a duplicate. Andy Newton, transfer from Tulane, getting a touchdown. Jerry Schmierman, big-time day, 4 touchdowns, but the completion percentage just wasn't there. Brent Jackson, almost 200 yards. They're really missing their wide receiver and their left tackle. Dylan Sussywell, Purvis Wigglesworth couldn't get it done. Yamari Ono, 10 sacks. Couple of TFLs here across the board. No sacks on the day and no interceptions. That's going to hurt you. And only 1 deflection. They did get 3 fumbles, though. Tried to stay in it, but they just really couldn't. And for Minnesota, Jackson Arroyo, the sophomore, 3 touchdowns on the day, 300 yards, 76 completion percentage. Running back getting involved. And Dusty Dukes, former ECU player, getting 2 catches. On defense, Freddie Funyuns. You got Delvin Harris, SFA player, getting a TFL. No interceptions from either side. And they get 2 fumbles on their own. A lot of fumbles here in the sim this season. So that will do it. Yeah, the defense could not get a stop here today. So we'll take a look at the players of the game here. So games from BearCave will get posted after game day later on tonight, folks. And as is tradition here, we're going to go through the Week 7 matchups for you on stream. That way you can get a gauge of what's coming down the pipeline. But we'll be back in about 5 to 10 minutes after this stream ends with Tennessee at Auburn for our fully simmed game day game. And then we'll have recruiting later on tonight. But here's Week 7. We got Akron and Ohio, Oklahoma, Mississippi State, Missouri, Baylor, Charlotte, Navy, Florida State, Boston College, Houston, UTSA. Georgia definitely going to be unranked after this week. Couple of fun ones in here. A couple of rivalry games as well. NC State, Pittsburgh tough loss this week. Arkansas 3-2. Hawaii and Wyoming, that will be a fun one. UAB, Southern Miss, Coastal 5-0. Buffalo's 5-0. Haven't seen much of East Carolina this season after that opening loss to Georgia. Texas Tech, North Texas, I think they have 3 straight wins if I'm not mistaken. Alabama, Florida could be a good one. And that will do it. So as always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll be back in about 5-10 minutes for the game day stream. Yeah, any subscription, any of that stuff, greatly appreciated. So we'll see you guys right back here for an SEC matchup. Peace.